Hey guys, Adam Perry here with TrueDFS, and I'm going to go over today's little three-game hockey slate. We've got morning hockey going on, or afternoon hockey, I should say, with an all-day slate, and it's a defensive struggle. So 0-0 Pitt and Nashville. But let's get going on tonight's three-gamer. We'll do what we always do. We will build by hand, kind of just for fun, but it gives us an idea of where the chalk's going to be and what's going to look good. Shout out to you, DGen. You got the shots on goals, you said, but not the anytime goal. Yeah, but maybe it was a good bet nonetheless. Came close. So yeah, we'll do the little hand building. Gives us an idea for where chalk is. It's also just kind of fun. People like it, so we'll do that. Then we'll go to the play-by-play sims using Saber Sim, and we'll run a contest sim, see what we get to. I'm going to play in the 3-3-3. So I'm just going to run for that. We'll say we're giving ideas for what small field lineups are going to look the best today. Sometimes we run for the hip check, some different contests that people play. I'm just going to do mine today. And then we'll take a look back at some contest flashbacks, see what did well yesterday. You look at today's slate. Oh, and before I do, don't forget like and subscribe. Smash the like button, as DGen likes to put in chat. Smash the like button. Helps us out. But yeah, so look at today's slate. There's two spots that are just jumping like crazy. I mean, look at the value on Carolina and Utah. If you want to play them, it's no problem, right? Carolina won right in there. I think Ghostus Bear's back on the top power play. We can make sure of that. Yeah, he sure is. You could throw an Ehlers in there if you want the power play even. It's real easy to do. You're going to correlate with the goalie, fine. You have plenty left. So, okay, they're great values, but look at their total. I mean, their total is the highest on the slate. They're going to be chalky. They're going to command some ownership. And then Utah, the next highest total, it's like the same case with them, right? I mean, they're all popping for value. So where do you go next? You can go St. Louis, who has the third highest total. Then you could you could literally do anything if you play St. Louis. You could put in St. Louis 1. You can make it a power play stack. You can do whatever you got to do. I mean, boy, just pick anyone. You have more money than the highest players. Okay. You can't even fit the two highest players if you do the power play stack because they're both centers. Here's something to look out for. We forgot to talk about this too in the news. Sometimes we look over news when there's a lot of news. There's not a lot on this slate, but be careful before lock with Quinn Hughes. He's probably going to play. He skated this morning, but who knows? If he's out, I mean, first of all, Vancouver's total is going to be even lower, and Carolina's is going to be even higher because he's the best defenseman on the slate. Second of all, he's cheap and good. You might have him in your lineups. I mean, I could see easily getting to Hughes. So, you could do anything if you go down. You could play Carolina and Utah, no problem. And you could do absolutely anything if you get down to St. Louis. And then there's these three others kind of lingering. I got to say, I kind of like the Islanders. They're not in a good spot. The total is not great. What I like about them is if you're doing poorly in the early stuff, you stay with them. And if you're killing it, you just make that switch to Utah. So, if you want to go, they're not fully correlated. But if you want to go with these guys and throw in like Heineman or Holmstrom, or actually just go with the power play. Then you can do anything. Want the next highest goalie? Fine. Svechnikov, fine. Ghost of Spear, fine. Tippett's good. He shoots a lot. DeBrusque on the top power play. Couturier does things. I mean, and then what could we do? So, okay, let's say we have these three and let's go. Oh, let's do this. What if you go with like all of them? What if you do something like that? And then what you do is like, let's say you got some points out of Ghost Despair, but Carolina overall not doing great. Philly St. Louis is a dud, which is very well possible given that the lowest total on the slate. You say, okay, I'm doing well. I could eat the chalk now. So you just take out these Islanders guys and see what you could fit in here. So you can get like a Utah 2. You're probably not going to have enough money to do 1, but you could do Utah 2. Throw in like a Sergachev. Then you're jamming. You still have too much. So you could keep an Islanders guy. You get an Anders Lee in there's pretty solid. You could go like this. Say we don't play Sergachev. I mean, there's a lot. So basically, you see how you're doing. You go from the leverage play to the chalk play, and in the late swap. You could use SaberSim to do it. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm going to be pretty backloaded on tonight's slate. This is a good game. You hope Carolina busts, and if they do, you know what you're doing. And yeah, you're eating chalk, but the Utah chalk's not going to be the same as the Carolina chalk, and you're eating it with a good spot, right? I mean, if you need the leverage, that's fine. I mean, Islanders leverage is pretty good. They're plus 170, so they're about 35 chance to just win the game, which could totally happen. So it's not like you're so over leveraged to some terrible spot. Vancouver being the weakest. So let's go ahead and build for my contest. I'm going to make 2 changes to projections. I don't think I want min salary that low. But like you're going to need to go low to get some of this stuff. Now, we've learned from in the past, we never play less than a 4-3. It just never grades well. So I see no reason to build them. We only get 5,000 lineups, even on a 3-game slate. I just don't see why in 5,000 lineups we want to build a bunch of non-candidate lineups. So I am going to go ahead and just build the ones that we know we're going to play. While it's building, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out TrueDFS.com. There's a promo code, NBA2526, all caps. And you get 30% off your first month. So you get the tools I'm using, plus Goldie's projections, Sheets' projections, the pay dirt model for DFS and betting. You get a lot of stuff. With the promo code, it's 30% off the first month. It comes out less than you'd pay for SaberSim alone. So you're getting like a discount on SaberSim for the first month and all the other stuff. So it's really something you want to take advantage of. Let's see what SaberSim is queuing up for us. Attach it to our contest. And run. And let's see what our top ROI LU is. I don't know why the diversifier has to run when you're only playing one lineup. People ask, why do you only play one lineup? It's because I have daycare pickup at lock, and I can't manage news. And it's actually really hard to manage late swap, too, with a bunch of lineups, because there aren't live sims just automatically taking care of that for you in hockey. So I just play my one for funsies. It's a lot easier with a toddler running around to do. Oh, here we got the Islanders stuff. which is kind of what I liked anyway. So, this is my process. It's pretty damn simple. It's exactly how I'd play right before lock. We've got a 5-1-1-1. Svedge, Brink, and Hughes. Looking for a big day from one of them. All of them. That's fine. If Hughes plays. Hughes is going to be owned. It's easy to get to him. You got Rittich. Okay. Yeah, okay, look. 35% of the time the Islanders win. If Hughes, Brink, and Svechnikov are having good games and there's nothing else around them just killing it, I could just switch these guys to Utah guys and have the higher probability play with my stuff that already did well. And if they're not doing well, or if they're middling, just stick with the Islanders stuff. Anything can happen. So there you go. That's what I would do if it were right now. Of course, I'll run this 10 minutes before lock and see. So now let's take a look at yesterday's hip check. We've had a lot of subs that play in that, so let's go for it. We want NHL. We'll see what graded well here. Take a look at some of the subs. If you're out there, let me know. I can take a look at your lineups in whatever contest you're in. See how they graded. This is one of the most powerful sort of tools you get with SaberSim. So what are the top ROI lineups? 5-2, 5-mans, 4-3, 5-2, 5-2. People always ask, why do you only play 4-3s and up? Well, this is why. They're the only ones that grade at the top. Here's a 4-2, right? I mean, you can get good ones. How far do we have to go to get a 3 stack? Far. Here we go. 3-2-2, grading well. So they can grade well. It's not like you can't build good ones, but I only get 5,000 lineups. Why do I want so many of my lineups to be crappy? That can't be candidate lineups just to get 53 2-2s that might be good. No, thank you. Just give me the highly correlated stuff. And I mean, we've looked at this before. Look what graded the worst. It's no correlation, right? No correlation is a killer. And we can go down to the middling stuff. Scrolling. A lot of crappy lineups. Still just unstack stuff. Just kiss your money goodbye. And this is low dollar. So you get even more crap. Let's see how some of our guys graded. Scott, nice job. I feel like your ROI goes up and up. You're doing tweaking and getting better each time. 20 uniques. Love it. Cheetah destroying with 5 lineups. Let's see what kind of lineups he played. You can't search by user here, which is frustrating. Let's see. CEE, CEE, CHEE, CHEE. Come on. Why isn't he coming? Oh, here he is. All his lineups are plus EV. All of them are was this no, this isn't. They're all 5-2s and above. Grading really well. Actual ROI was tough, but okay. The Sklansky Bucks are there. Killing it. So it's good to see we're having success with this. Just beating people by correlating. And the field just can't do it. Just doesn't do it enough. Let's see in the flagship. It's got to be the same story, right? Top ROI lineups. Correlation everywhere. Here's the 3-2. We got one of those. 1-4-2. 4-3 and up. Killing it in terms of ROI. That's where the Sklansky Bucks are. That's where you make money. Squid at the top. Okay. Not surprising. All right. So there you have it. We took a look at today's slate. We looked at where some of the chalk was. We looked at odds a little bit. Try and figure out what we're going to do. We kind of took some strategy with late swap. We built lineups in SaberSim using the play-by-play sims and the contest sims to simulate the contest. We took a look at what's grading well in yesterday's. That's all I got for today. I wish you good luck. And hopefully we're back on Monday celebrating some more wins like we had the other